What's going on, everybody? It's Josh. Today I am bringing you another figure review, and this is going to be on the Mafex Amazing Spider-Man, the comic version, number 75. I just received this today from Ami, and I just want to say that it is the craziest shipping that I've ever had. It left Tokyo yesterday and it got to my house today, so that was very, very fast. Just like all my other reviews, I'm going to go through the figure. I typically don't show the box, but I think this box is great. It looks kind of like a comic book. It gives that vibe. I like the city backdrop and the box as well. And then you have a good image of Spidey right there. And then the back, he comes with 3 total head sculpts and then some webbing. I'll show you guys the articulation on him because this is actually my first Mafex, so I am kind of learning this along with you guys as well. Main reason why I bought this is, one, I think this figure looks amazing. I love the way that it looked in the promo shots, and the metallic paint kind of got me on that. And plus, magnetic hands and feet. Once again, I've never had a Mafex, so this is going to be fun. So bear with me, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, just go ahead and give this video a like to show me some support, because I'm trying to get better at these reviews. So here is the Mafex Spidey. So right away, I don't know if this is coming through on the camera, but you can see kind of the metallic sheen or the metallic paint that they did do on this figure. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I am very, very happy with the paint job on this. Mine does not have any flaws. There's just a little bit of paint rub. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, it's literally right there, like on his back, from the paint rub from his shoulder. You can actually see right there where the paint did rub off a little bit. But overall, very, very good job. Now, before I get too far into this review, the head sculpts, I know that it's like 2 different artist renditions on each head sculpt, so I will leave it up to you guys on who you feel is which type of artist for the Spider-Man. I do not want to say anything wrong or say anything that people don't agree with, so let me know down in the comments, what do you think these 2 head sculpts represent. Obviously, this is number 1, and this will be number 2. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But articulation wise, his neck is on like a ball joint, so you can get this far down and you can get pretty far up, so where he's like almost in a flying pose, he can still look up. Then ball joint right there, very easy. Arms, they gave us very good butterfly joints. Now on mine, this arm is pretty easy. This arm, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a little tight, which I don't know. Obviously, that's just my figure. It's not the whole thing. Don't know if I should try to heat it up, see if it can soften it up a little bit. I'm going to try to move it around, but I'll try to figure that out. But double jointed elbows, very, very nice. Other than that, the joint is the joints are very, very smooth, I would say. And then you got your bicep swivel as well, and then his shoulders can move up and down a little bit like that. For the torso, he looks like he has, I guess, an upper torso articulation, and then his lower torso, he can bend, swivel, and all that. So the ab crunch, he can actually go a little farther back than he can go forward. So I think that's really cool. Now the hips, this is something that I am new with this type of articulation, I guess you could say. I've seen some other reviewers talk about this. I've actually already popped one of these legs out of the joints from trying to bend it. I'm not used, because you can see the hip will pull down, go back up. So I'm not going to really mess with it. I don't want to obviously break the figure, and I don't want to take up too much time. But double jointed knees, ankle, and then toe. But the knee joints are very, very smooth on this figure right out of the box, which is nice, very nice. So you can get them into some cool poses. I will try to do my best. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know I am not the greatest at getting these poses. It takes me a minute, so I'll obviously cut and try to show you the best poses that I can. But let me pop this head sculpt on. Just go with head sculpt number 2, I guess we could say. So in the comments, let me know what Spider-Man head do you like the best? I personally like the other one with the kind of bigger eyes, I guess you could say. But they both look really cool. At least they're giving us the option to do that as well. And the unmasked head sculpt. With the unmasked head sculpt, you do have to take the neck out, and he pops on just like that. Now, you can obviously see that the color is very, very different from the neck to the torso. So, not sure how I feel about that, and to be honest, I would not, I don't think I would display him with this head sculpt. It's kind of, it's okay. It's not the best that I would, I guess I would want with how pricey of a figure this is, but how many people are going to leave Spider-Man displayed as Peter Parker? So just wanted to give you guys a look on that. Let me know what you think about this though. Before I move on to the accessories, I do want to point out how easy it is to swap the head and the neck joint. So that is very much appreciated, because I know on some Mezcos and even some figure arts, it can be a little bit of a pain. Now, as far as all of his hand sculpts, he does come with magnetic feet, which are this. I will show you guys that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything magnetic to show you. The only thing on my diorama is this little security camera back here is metal. So if you want me to, I guess I can stick a foot on there to show you that it is magnetic. There we go. So that's the only piece of metal I have. I was not prepared for that part, but it would be cool to get a diorama built with like some magnets or something built into where he can kind of stick to the wall or whatever. But I don't know where I'm going to display him yet. I'm assuming in my detolf, since it has the metal rods going up the side, it would be cool if I can give him the V pose like that. But the first hand sculpt, there's how the magnet hand looks as well. Kind of got some open hands right here. Now the way that these wrist pegs are very different than figure arts that I'm used to. Normally there's like a little bit of a, I don't know, just like it makes a noise, like more of a plug than just I guess a stick or whatever. I don't know what to call it. But they go in very easily. There's no snapping or nothing that sounds like it's about to break. And then with this hand sculpt, if you did have the Peter Parker head sculpt on, he could hold his mask, which I think is a cool touch. Once again, it's just kind of a bummer that the coloring was just so different, because it would be a good option to put him with as well. Then you have the standard web shooter hand, as well as the things to go with the webbing. Put that over, put that on top of the wrist, like so. And I don't know how often I will pose the Spidey with the web accessories. I don't know. I like them. And speaking of them, I'll just go ahead and show these off real quick. But here's like a web shooter where it is like being attached to something. I like that one. Then you have two of just kind of like the web shots. I guess you could say it has the ball of the web at the end. And then it comes with the two shorter ones. And then this longer one right here actually goes in the hand sculpt of this hand right here. See if you can see that. So where it plugs in, stays in there, and then it kind of gives the like the iconic swinging pose, which I did try, but that is when the leg popped out, so I need to get better at this. But yeah, if you guys are still watching the review, I appreciate it. Once again, this is very shaky. I am aware of that. But the only way that I can get better at these is just by keep doing them. So please feel free to leave any questions, comments, or concerns down in the comment section below. I don't think I showed the back of this figure. Spidey emblem is very cool. So here we go with a quick random pose. So probably not honestly the best pose, but you kind of see what I was talking about with this this webbing right here, where he can just hold it. But if it's out of frame, it kind of looks like he's swinging from web and then obviously shooting a new one. It does come with this stand. I do not think I mentioned that, but overall it's different. He looks better on camera, but he looks better in person, if that makes any sense. Like the promo pictures just don't do justice. Like I think this shot right here looks straight out of a comic book from like the camera. like just the metallic, I don't know, the metallic really comes out on this figure, which is very, very cool. I like this a lot. But with this stand, you do want to be careful, have a screwdriver handy, because it does come very loose. So if you want to keep a pose and you have a good one, just get them in the pose that you want, tighten them up, snug these screws up with a screwdriver, and you'll be good to go. Here we kind of have him in a crawling pose, if you will. I think he looks really good. If only I had the magnetic parts, it would be kind of a lot cooler to see him scaling a wall, but they did very good on this. Very easy to get him in that pose as well. And then the articulation, so looks very, very cool. Yeah, definitely the Spidey that I needed. This is kind of insane. I didn't really know what a good Spider-Man was until this, because I have the Pizza Spidey, the Marvel Legends, and that one was great, but this just looks insane. It's very, very cool. And he can also get into the iconic Spidey pose as well with this. The more you mess with the figure, definitely the better the joints get. So the more and more I'm doing this on and off camera, the figure is starting to feel a lot better. So that is a plus. At least it's not getting too loose. Before I wrap up this review, I just want to give a quick scale comparison. To the right, we have the Marvel Legends Pizza Spidey, and then we obviously have the Mafex Spidey. Then we have the Mezco Special Ops Punisher, and then we have the Black Series Lando, just to give you guys a little height comparison to all the different lines of figures. If you guys did enjoy this review, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you guys watching. Once again, leave me any questions, comments, concerns down in the comment section below. I enjoy this review a lot. I'm not gonna lie, this figure is awesome. Is it worth the $90 price point? I will leave that to you guys to decide down in the comments below. To me, I think I would probably pay about $70 to $80, but he's going for crazy numbers right now on eBay, so make sure you guys go try to find this out. I would assume that Mafex will do a restock. I don't think their whole inventory has been sold out. But if you guys know any info, let me know. I love you guys so flippin' much. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys in the next video, and as always, may the figs be with you.